Negative thoughts are common in most people with chronic mental or physical diseases. Negative thoughts are predominant on people with Alzheimer's disease diagnosis. Negative thoughts worsen your quality of life. It diminishes your capacity to network and reduces your earning potentials. Negative thoughts ruin your life. And if you don't know whether you're a negative thinker, but you're ridden with chronic diseases and you're not improving over time despite undergoing treatment, then you're a negative thinker. And if you want to know why am I saying this, watch my last video here where I discuss the association between negative thinking and chronic diseases, including the Alzheimer's disease. I also share in this past video how I heal faster when I realized how to transform my negative thoughts into positive ones. And this is what I wanted to share with you in this video, how I did it in 4 simple steps. I have also created a checklist to facilitate your transformation, so download that checklist at the end of this video. Hi, my name is Lily Lay and I am a physician with background on both medicine, the Eastern and the Western. But most importantly, I'm a person who was very sick in my early part of the life, but I heal without medicine. I'm not longer practicing Western medicine, but I'm teaching my clients how to heal without medicine. Not all negative thoughts are harmful. They're there to protect you. But unless you live in a war zone where the threat is real, it is not justified. It damages your health and you're causing a disease of your own. And you better do something about it if you want to live a happy and healthy life. There are 4 simple steps to transform your negative thoughts into a positive one. And these are 1, awareness, 2, catch the thoughts, 3, challenge them, and 4, rewire your brain. So let's begin with the first step, awareness. So awareness of what? Well, awareness that the negative thoughts can be harmful to your health, especially if you are undergoing some chronic health condition. And number 2, awareness that you're a negative thinker. So how do you do that? Pick a quiet day when you are by yourself, when you can listen to your own thoughts. It is good that on that day, do some errands or chores. When you are in action, you trigger thoughts, and those are the thoughts that you want to hear. So go and do your chores or errands and have a smartphone on the Notes app handy so you can write those thoughts down. If you're doing this exercise for the first time, some of those thoughts may escape you because you're just busy doing something. Just let it be and let it escape. At the end of the day, or better during the bedtime, begin grabbing all your thoughts and categorize them. So categorize them either on positive thoughts and negative thoughts. So the positive thoughts are the one either that makes you feel like joyful, expanded, or neutral, and the negative thoughts are the ones that are going to just generate some kind of anxiety or as a feeling of sadness, make you depressed, and you feel the energy down. For example, if that day you have to go to the bank and you're thinking, I'm going to the bank to withdraw some money, and there's no feeling about it, that's a positive thought or a neutral one. You're stating the fact. Now, a negative thought will be, oh my God, I have to go to the bank again to withdraw money. At this rate, if I continue, I'm going to become poor and I'll be living in the street. That is a negative thought. It really generates anxiety and fear. Once you categorize all your thoughts, pay attention and see whether if you have 20% or less of negative thoughts that's a healthy one, okay? You're just being careful around your life. But if your negative thoughts are 75% or more of the overall thoughts that you have during the day, then you are a negative thinker. So proceed to the second step. Catch your thoughts. In order for you to transform each and one of your negative thoughts into positive ones, you need to catch one by one. So pick another quiet day where you can listen to your thoughts and observe your thoughts. And again, have your smartphone or a piece of paper to write down handy. So the number one thing that you do once you observe having a negative thought is do not react. Do not react. Just observe your thoughts and write it down. And remember that a negative thought is the one that causes anxiety or sadness. So pay attention. Negative thoughts are emotionally charged, but on the negative emotions. So if you catch one thought that is generating anxiety or sadness, that is a thought that you want to keep and write it down. And that will be the end of this exercise. And we're going to proceed to the step number 3, which is challenge your thoughts. If this is the first time you're doing this exercise, just work with one negative thought. Have this negative thought that you just caught and pass it through the test of fire by asking these 2 questions. Question number 1, is it true? Question number 2, where did you get it from? So what do I mean by is it true? Ask yourself, is it true the negative thought will happen the way you think? So say it out loud. Is it true that what you're thinking is going to happen? Answer that to yourself. Question number 2, where is it coming from? Ask yourself, when is the first time or the earliest time that you remember having those thoughts? Remember, a lot of this emotionally charged thought begins in the childhood. So ask yourself, try to remember, where is this coming from? And write it down on the checklist I will provide you at the end of this video. So let me now give you an example. You're experiencing a new pain in your body. And you go like, oh my God, I'm having this pain. Where's it coming from? Why am I having it? I'm going to die. So you're going to ask your question, is it true? And write it down. Is it true that you're going to die now from that new pain? Then ask question number 2, where did it come from? And just stop and pause for a while and think of the first time or the earliest time you had memory about having those thoughts. Maybe you saw the same thing happening to your grandfather, grandmother, and then few months or few years later, one of them died. And as a child, you think that because of having a pain, you're going to die also. And ask yourself, is this true? And just reflect that and write it down. And that's it. So now let's proceed to the last and the most important step, rewiring your brain. This exercise will going to help you evolve and transcend your awareness, your consciousness, as I'll explain later. On step 4, rewiring your brain, you're going to just grab each of your negative thoughts and find the positive in it. Find the silver lining. Following the previous example of the person experiencing a new pain, the positive thought I can think of is, let's find what is this pain all about. I may learn something about myself. And that's it. That's the whole process of transforming your negative thoughts into positive ones. Do the same process with each of these negative thoughts that you're aware of. I know that at the beginning it's going to be difficult if you're not used to that, but it's like with any skill. You get better. Then it's going to become automatic. You can be a positive thinker habitually, and that's much better because it's going to take you to better places. And then that's it, and just wait to see the effect that it does inside you. For some, the results are going to be instant. For others, the result may take days or weeks or even months. But as I said, you just have to just do the exercise and let go. You may feel in the following days or weeks a little bit weird, either inside your mind or inside yourself. And it's because you have made some changes, because you're not used to think positive, and that positivity sort of start making you release different type of neurotransmitter or new substances in your brain. So it's normal to have this weird feeling, but it's a good feeling. So look at here, down here at the level of fear and sadness. When you are hostage of your own fear and sadness, you are hovering at the level of lower ego or the victim abuser mentality. But if you're able to just switch your mind just out of, a game that you play, or out of practicing, of seeing each event, finding something positive, and see the silver lining of your negative thought, then immediately you're able to transcend to a higher level of consciousness, to a level at least of self-empowerment. I have included this map of consciousness in the checklist, but also this map of consciousness, you can just find it in Google in the images part. So if you like this video, give it a thumb. Go to this link to download your checklist, or you can find the link in the description box down below. And check in the next video for more on healing without medicine. So thanks for watching.